Hello and welcome to Self-Care 101 with your host Nadira Lewis. And today we're going to talk about self-care practices that benefit your mind, body, and your soul. No one will ever take care of you as well as you can take care of yourself. Plus, you're never sure how long someone is going to stay in your life. Learn how to take good care of yourself and you'll always be well taken care of. We're often concerned with how well we're taking care of others, but it's important to give yourself the attention you need too. Practice self care each and every day with these routines. Number one, unplug for at least an hour a day. I know we live in a society where everything is rush and hustle and buzz, but I want you to take some time and just unplug for at least 1 hour each day. Give your mind a break from the digital world each day. Turn off your phone, close your laptop, turn off your TV. I know that it's difficult because 90% of the people who have smartphones are accessing Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube on a daily basis. But I want you to take a moment just for self care purposes for this moment. Give your mind a break from the digital world, at least a little bit of time, one day. Go for a walk, read a book, meditate, or talk to a real live person. It's amazing because we no longer are a society of people that sit and talk to people anymore. Most of our conversing is now through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, FaceTime. We're not actually sitting down and actually talking to a live person. And that talking doesn't always necessarily have to be in front of each other. Most of the time, especially now with the pandemic going on, a lot of our conversation is through FaceTime if you have an iPhone or some sort of video call. But I want you to just take some time, unplug, read a book, meditate, and you'll be glad that you did. Number two, do a puzzle. Work your brain a little bit. It could be a jigsaw puzzle, a crossword puzzle, a Sudoku puzzle, or whatever mental challenge appeals to you. I personally like the crossword and Sudoku puzzles because it stimulates my mind and causes me to think. And right now, we have so many different technology things in place that we no longer take the time to work our brain. So, work your brain a little bit. Get some of those jigsaw puzzles out, some of those crosswords, Sudokus, whatever it is that you need to create a mental challenge that appeals to you. Put your brain to work and test its problem solving abilities. And for some of us, it's put your brain to rest because we are always in a state of problem solving. And if you're a parent, you know exactly what I mean. It's a great break to your busy day and a great workout for your brain. Number three, eat mindfully. Pay attention while you're eating. Put your phone away and avoid reading or watching TV. Back in the day, before we had all this technology, families ate together at the dinner table. They would sit down, they would conversate and be present in the moment. Now we live in a digital world where now at the dinner table, we're no longer either one sitting together as a family, or if we are sitting together, everybody has their cell phones out checking their Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. But I want you to just for this moment, for the purposes of self-care, put your phone away and avoid trying to read or watch TV while you're eating. I want you to practice being present in the moment. Just eat while you're having a meal. Keep your attention on the process. You'll eat less and eat better food. It's easy to eat a lot of junk when you're distracted by something else. Many of us have worked hectic schedules, working long hours. If you're working either at a physical job, especially if you're in a healthcare, if you're in some type of industry where it requires you to be demanding on your job, sometimes it's just easy to just pick up fast food and just eat things, eat potato chips, and you're snacking all day. But when you actually take time to be present while you're eating and you put away a lot of the things that are distracting you, you'll find that you're eating less and that you're eating better. Number four, spend time with someone that loves you. Don't allow society to cause you to be so consumed that you don't take time to spend time with your children, or that you don't spend time with your husband, your family, whoever it is that special person, friends, family. Don't allow the social media and digital world to cause you to disconnect from your family. So spend time with someone that you love and be present while you're there. There's nothing better for your heart and soul than spending time with those that adore you. They say nice things to you, and sometimes they're encouraging. You can talk to your children, and if you take the time to put your phone down and you listen to your children, your husband, your family, your mother, your father, or whoever it is that's important to you, you'll realize that some of the things that they have to say will be actually encouraging to you. You won't have to, you'll find out it's a bit of relax. It's actually relaxing, and it'll make you happy. Number five, stretch. The older you get, the less flexibility you possess. Stretching feels good and it is good for you. If you're watching TV, sit on the floor and spend some time stretching. Number six, compliment, or should I say affirm yourself. Imagine if you were your best friend. What type of compliments would you give yourself? Sometimes you have to take time and look in the mirror and say and speak to yourself and encourage yourself and tell yourself things so that you can be, because it doesn't matter what people say to you on the outside. If you don't speak to yourself and you don't, the Bible says that David encouraged himself in the Lord. If you don't encourage yourself and speak life to yourself, then you will allow the things that are external to overwhelm you and cause you to fit into things that you're not purposely meant to be a part of. Spend a few minutes looking at yourself in the mirror and let the compliments or affirmations begin. It may feel a little awkward at first, but trust me, you'll enjoy the results. I get up every day and I look in the mirror and I say to myself, you will accomplish, and whatever it is I want to accomplish that day, I begin to say it. Whatever it is that I want to, whatever it is, whatever vision of how I want to see myself be in that moment, I begin to affirm myself and tell myself, this is what you're going to become. You were created for this. Number seven. This is a tough one for some of you. Ask for help. You're worthy of receiving help from others, and you'll find that life is easier when you get it, when you get a little help, when you get a little help too. You're it's amazing because some of us who are used to living lives and doing things on our own, this can be very challenging because we're used to, especially if you're a single parent, you feel like I can do this on my own. I can do this because it's not going to get done unless I do it. But sometimes you'll find that it'll be easier if you reach out and say, hey, I need help. I need a break. I need a mental break, or I need this to be done. In return, then others will ask you for help. Your self-esteem will get a boost, and you when you're actually helping others. It's amazing because when you spend time being a help even to other people, you'll start to see yourself outside of yourself, and you'll realize that, you know what, sometimes being there for other people will help increase your happiness because you're not spending your day always focusing on things that are only concerning you. But it makes a difference when you reach out and help others the same way you desire to be helped. You'll even make a few friends in the process, or strengthening the existing relationships you already have. Number eight, eat a healthy diet. You're not taking good care of yourself if you don't follow a healthy eating strategy. I did a video earlier in the week, and you can check it out on my YouTube page, Becoming a Woman of Proverbs. And I was talking about the benefits of ginger and turmeric. And I was expressing how ginger helps with a lot of the ailments that we may deal with in our body, and how turmeric also does the same. So I want you to take time to take good care of yourself, because When you eat better, you'll feel better. And sometimes in order for us to do better, we have to feel better. We have to, position ourselves to say, you know what? I'm going to put down this sugar today. I'm not going to eat this chocolate cake today. I'm going to choose, instead of eating that chocolate cake, I'm going to choose to eat a salad. I'm going to choose a healthy snack so that I'm not feeling, because a lot of our self-care and a lot of the drogginess and tiredness that we feel comes from us not eating a healthy diet. So, I want you to focus on eating healthy. Number 9, go to bed early. Now, I know this is tough because if you have a demanding schedule in a day, it's difficult it's difficult to kind of go to bed early, especially, when you have children involved. You have to come home from work and you're feeding them dinner and you have to bathe them. And or if you work long hours and you don't have any kids and you just work long hours and you're just exhausted, but you have so many things to do that is on your to-do list when you get home, I want you to take some time and practice going to bed early and prioritize you as the first thing to care for first. Because then if you feel better, then you can get some of those things on that priority list done in a strategic way, and not all at one day, in every trying to get everything done in one moment. So go to bed early. This is also great for every part of your being, because most of us fail to get enough sleep. I have found out that the older you get, you start to feel much more tireder during the day. I used to laugh when I was younger when I would see older people taking naps during the day, and I used to be like, that's crazy. That's what old people do. But I realized as I began to get older myself how taking naps throughout the day and going and making sure you prioritize you and getting, even if you have sometimes I have a list of things that I have to do during the day, but I realize that if I am not fully functionable, if I have not got my proper rest, nothing is going to get done. So, on top of you not getting any rest, you're going to add frustration and all the other feelings of emotions of discomfort that's going to be added to it. How early is early? Early is early enough that you're not tired when it's time to get up. So for some of you, you may only need 5 hours of sleep. For some of you, you may need a whole 8 hours of sleep. So whatever time is early is early enough where when you get up in the morning, you're not exhausted. Number 10, take a bath at least once a week. For some of us, I hope we're taking baths more than once a week. But I know a lot of us do take showers, but there's something about taking a bath that relaxes you and causes you to, the water and the warmth of the hot water causes you to be present in that moment. Showers save time and water. However, there's something unique about having a bath. Stretch out and soak in the tub for at least 30 minutes. You might turn out the light or read a book, or you could even close your eyes and just relax. Give yourself this luxury. Even if you don't like to take baths, even if you don't feel like you have time, give yourself this luxury at least once a week. Number 11, take a walk daily. I know that we're in a pandemic, and because of the coronavirus, a lot of times we're not able to get out and be among people as we want to. But you know what? You can take a walk in a park. Take long walks, whether it's in a park or if you're strolling through um, area where there may not be a lot of people, and maybe it's on your street, maybe you have, maybe you live in an area where you can walk, around the block, walk up the street, walk to the store, take a walk. Humans are meant to move. We're not meant to be immobilized. We're not meant to just sit down at the computer all day. We're not meant to just sit in the front of the television all day. Our God created our bodies so that we can move. Unfortunately, most of us barely move more than it takes to walk in our cars and back. We get up in the morning, we get dressed, we get in the car, we go from laying in the bed to sitting in the car to sitting at the desk to starting the process all over again. So take walks daily and get your body moving. Use your body each day, even if it's as simple tasks like taking a nice walk. Even if you're at work and you have to walk, if you have the option to take the elevator or walk the steps, take the steps. Do something different. People who are busy and stressed are often lacking in self care. It's important to pay attention to your needs and to recognize your limits. Good self care practices can reduce burnout and stress levels. Keep your energy levels high